so today I'm going to be going through my winter must-haves for hair care, skincare, and makeup. So these are just some of my favorite products to help combat the adverse conditions that winter brings on, so mainly moisturizing products. So I'm going to jump right into it. Now one thing I will note is that I will be doing an in-depth skincare and hair care routine coming up. So these are just going to be kind of an overview over the product side of things, but I will show you how I use them and things like that in those videos. So to get started, I'm going to start with hair care. Now, right off the top, I'll let you know that my hair is dry. My skin also is dry naturally. So when it comes to the winter, I mean, you know, it's go time. To help with that, I've been using the Sebastian Drench line. I've used the Drench conditioner now for probably 6 or 8 months, but it's only the shampoo that I started recently using. I find them really nice. Now, just a cautionary tale, I know some people do find it really heavy. I have medium to thick hair, so this is great for me, but someone with more fine hair, you know, you may want to try something a bit lighter, but for me, these work really, really well. Now, if you don't want to go out and change your entire hair care routine, one thing that's nice just to pick up would be some kind of treatment. So this is the Redken Heavy Cream from their All Soft line. I use this, I'd say, you know, once every 2 weeks or something like that. I find the Sebastian Drench is moisturizing enough that I don't need to use this that much. But, you know, if I am feeling like my hair is a little more dehydrated than usual, I will use this. You put it on for about 5 to 15 minutes, depending on how much time you have on your hands, and you just let it sink in. It has argan oil in it, so it's really moisturizing, but it is heavy. So once again, if you have finer hair, then I would suggest maybe testing something else out, or just not leaving it on for quite as long. So moving on into body care, skincare, moisturizer, key. I mean, I'm not reinventing the wheel here. You should be using moisturizer anyway. Everyone knows you amp up the moisturizer in the winter. Now, one moisturizer that I love for when my skin is super, super dry is Eucerin. Now, Eucerin is meant for people who have irritated, red, blotchy, very, very dry, dehydrated skin. Now, mine isn't quite that intense, but this does cover all your ground. So this is a quite large bottle. I picked mine up from Walmart. They're a bit more expensive. This runs between $15 to $20, and it smells disgusting. Like, oh God, why am I doing this? Oh, it smells so bad, so bad. It says fragrance-free on the bottom. I mean, wouldn't kill them to put a fragrance in there. But hey, so anyway, that's the moisturizer I really like. Now, the only thing is it doesn't sink in that quickly. So, you know, if you're hopping in the shower and then going out to run your errands, if you put your clothes on right away, this might feel a bit sticky. So that's kind of the downfall of it, but it's super, super moisturizing. And I can even feel the effects like the entire day moving on into the second day. Now, one thing that I do want to mention about the Eucerin, unfortunately, it does contain parabens, so I know a lot of people are trying to avoid that type of thing, and I only recently discovered that it had parabens. Apparently, the old formulation didn't contain parabens, and for some reason they decided to pop them back in. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, but anyway, so that's a downfall. I will be looking for something in the near future when I run out of that bottle without parabens in it, but for the time being, you know, it's working really well. Now, on the days where I don't need quite as much moisture and I don't want to stomach the smell, I use the Bath & Body Works Triple Body Moisture Cream. I really, really like these. I've been using them now for about a year. This is probably my 3rd or 4th bottle, and I really, really enjoy the Black Raspberry Vanilla scent. Just really sweet, but not too sweet, and it's really nice. Anyway, this, however, apparently, once again, is hit and miss with the paraben side of things. Makeup by Tiffany D just recently put out a video saying some of the Bath & Body Works products have parabens, some don't. The lotion she had, which was the Paris Amour version of the Triple Moisture Body Cream, didn't have parabens. So, I mean, I don't want to assume that this doesn't have parabens, but it seems like it probably doesn't. So, I mean, you could do further research into it, but I'm not going to. Sorry. Anyway, but yeah, so I really enjoy this. Same thing as the Eucerin. It lasts really long on your body, smells fantastic, but I find it's not as moisturizing. Now, going along the line of moisturizers, hand cream, so important in, I mean, all year round, but especially in the winter. I really like the Eucerin hand cream. It says Eucerin Repair Hand Cream, 5% urea. Now, can someone please tell me, isn't urea urine? Like, oh, am I a child? Am I wrong? Is that not pee? I think it is. Like, I know people have said that urine or urea is really moisturizing, but I remember bringing this home and I was like, oh mom, look, I got a new hand cream. And she was like, you know urea is urine, right? And I was like, ooh, yay, like, can't wait to dig into it. Anyway, someone leave a comment down below and just let me know. Not that it really matters. I mean, I'm almost completely gone out of this tube. I really, really like it. Non-greasy, moisturizing, really nice. Now, moving on into makeup products. Bit weird to talk about makeup products in relation to the season aside from just the colors, but 3 things that I want to point out. First one, Quick Tan. Now, I'm bringing this out as a winter product because, I mean, I get everyone's like, embrace your paleness, let your tans fade, whatever. They're not me. When my tan fades, I am so ghastly white that I literally reflect the light. I cannot be in flash photography because I'm not kidding. I'm beaming light. I'm that pale. So I'm not saying like whack it on heavy, but I do like to put a little bit just so that I'm at that I'm still alive and have a heartbeat level of color on my skin. So this is the Quick Tan Bronzing Lotion, and then this is just the regular spray. I prefer the spray, but the lotion, cream or lotion? Lotion is what it says. It comes out, let's see if I can show it. It comes out, ooh, come on, super, super dark, so it's a bit scary. But yeah, it's really good for your arms and your legs because you can really rub it in there. But yeah, so that's them. Now, we can't talk about self-tanners without talking about exfoliating. Exfoliating is crucial, especially in the winter, to get off all those dead skin cells so that the self-tanner can actually adhere properly to your skin. Now, personally, I prefer exfoliating using these exfoliating gloves. Usually I have 2, obviously can't find the other one. But the reason I like this more than a regular exfoliator is that you can really work into the skin as well. You can use anything you want. You can use soap, shower gel, whatever you usually use. You don't have to go out and buy a special exfoliator. And the more you exfoliate, you don't have to keep applying more product. You just use this a little bit more vigorously. So I really like that. Now, moving on to things that are on your face. So what I really like in the winter is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir, which I spoke about in one of my previous videos. I really like this in the winter because it's so refreshing. So when your skin is feeling really tight and dry, it's fine to use this over makeup. Just shake it up and a couple spritz on your face and you just feel really refreshed. Now, to avoid feeling, tight and dry to begin with, I really like the Bioderma Hydra Bio Riche cream. Now, there's also a light version, but I've read some reviews with people who have oily skin, and they find that the Riche is fine for them as well. So, highly recommend this. Now, also for your face, for applying your foundation, what I really like to do, it's fine in the summer as well, but specifically in the winter, is use my Beauty Blender. I apologize that mine is absolutely disgusting and actually looks like it's brown and not even pink because there's so much foundation on this. I need to clean this. Anyway, the reason I really like it for the winter is because since you actually have to wet it, when you're applying your foundation, the water I find feels really nice on your skin and it's really moisturizing. So any, dry bits you have on your face, or if your skin's a little more dry, I feel like you're adding extra moisture because this is already wet, if you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, so I really like this. Now, lastly, lips. Lips. I've said this before. Why is it that I have to say it 3 times every time I say it? Anyway, so in the winter, this is going to seem a little weird, but in the winter, I find it so nice to wear bright lips. Now, I know people think that in the summer and, when the sun's out and you want to wear bright lipstick, but I think it's really cool to wear bright lipstick to contrast against the paler skin. Like, wearing nudes when your skin is pale makes you look dead, and when I'm pale, I look dead already, so I might as well add as much color on my face as I can. So I thought I would just show a couple of my favorite lip products for the winter. I mentioned these a million times, so I'm not going to get into them, but these products we've seen so many times. My favorite colors being Crush from the Revlon Kissable Balm Stains, Raspberry Pie red velvet, and cherry tulle. So they're all reds, raspberry colors, just bright colors on the lips to really bring some life back into your face. And to make sure your lips look nice for these bright colors, I really suggest exfoliating your lips. Now you can use an exfoliator like you can for your body, for your lips. You can get them from Lush, you can get them from the Body Shop, different places like that. But once again, I prefer to use a tool rather than the actual product. And when I say tool, I use the term very loosely because I actually use a toothbrush. So what I do is I put a little bit of lip balm on my lips and then just gently in circular motions go over my lips with my toothbrush. You know, obviously be careful because even if they're soft bristles, it can still be, you know, pretty harsh on the lips. So watch out for that. Another thing that's a little bit softer that I like to do is once again apply the lip balm and use a face cloth and do the same thing. Works just as well, not quite as exfoliating, and you get more control I find with this, but another option. Now once you've exfoliated your lips, to protect them because it's all new skin there, I like to use a lip balm. So 3 of my favorites, even though it's 4, I know. But the first one is the Fresh Sugar Lip Treatments. I really like these. I find they actually moisturize my lips. They actually penetrate below the surface level and actually do what they're supposed to do. Shocking, I know. But I've tried so many products, and I've mentioned this about the baby lips, that just sit there and actually dry my lips further. EOS, I mean, they're cute, they smell amazing, but I find they just do not moisturize. Another 2 that I like, Kors. I mean, cult classic Kors Lip Butter. This is in Quince. I mean, a lot of people really like the Jasmine. If it was just for, you know, moisturizing and not for color, the Jasmine one is really nice. Or like going to bed or something. I mean, I wouldn't suggest putting this on before you go to bed, rolling in your sheets and getting them all pink. I don't like this one as much as the Sugar Lip Treatments, but it is really nice. And then lastly, we have the Rosebud Salve. I really like this to act as a barrier. I find it's not terribly moisturizing, but it's like a petroleum jelly. So what I like to do is once I've exfoliated, I like to put this on and it acts as a barrier over my lips against, say, the wind, the cold. It just locks everything in as a petroleum jelly would do. So you can also rub this on other dry parts of your skin, so dry elbows, dry cuticles, things like that. So I highly recommend this. You can get them from American Apparel. You can get the C.E. Bigelow one from Bath & Body Works. You can get them basically everywhere. The only thing I would be careful about is there's also a strawberry flavor one. I know at least in the Rosebud Salve, or it's the Smith's, I guess, strawberry salve. The difference between the 2, like the strawberry you can only use on your lips. It's the rosebud that you can actually use on different parts of your body, which is why I chose this over the other one. Just kind of, you know, fun tip in case you were wondering which one, because the strawberry does smell better. I mean, this one smells like roses, which is nice, but the other one's a bit more of a fun scent, but you can't use the other one on other parts of your body. So that rounds out my winter must-haves. I hope this video helped you, gave you some ideas on how to protect your hair, face, and skin against the harsh climate that's coming. If you live in Canada or somewhere as cold as Canada like I do, winter is upon us, my friends, and rush out and start protecting yourself. So leave any questions down below like usual if you have any further questions or comments on any of the products. And until next time, thanks for watching.